Okay, guys, let me get that music started for this. This is gonna be a doozy. Alright, listen. I want to talk to you guys about content creation. Now, you might be wondering, Pillow, what do you know? You're a shitty little VTuber. Yeah, but like, understanding the content creation pipeline and actually following through with it are two different things, right? I don't listen to my own advice. So, the way content creation works is you gotta have an idea of what you want to do. Like this video, for example. I've been putting off doing content creation videos of any kind of stripe because I didn't want that to be the channel. I wanted to play video games, but apparently that's not what gets the hot views, so here we are. The way it works is there's a step process, and the steps vary. There's not always a 5 or 6 step process, right? But you gotta have, there's a core component to each step that you need to make sure you meet making a video. This core component is typically the brain dead idea you have. And I say brain dead because there's steps to that idea, okay? I'm not insulting you, I swear. So your brain dead idea is the bare minimum. Itty bitty bits, right? The overarching, I want to do X, okay? So, for example, I wanted to do gameplay. I did nothing but gameplay, and my channel has suffered for it. But I do one post about looking for an editor, and now I have, you know, an extra 100+ subscribers for nothing. So here we are. So, content creation, you have to have your base idea. For example, you want to make video games. Okay, now what kind of video game ideas do you want to do? This is where you step up from the brain dead idea, right? Brain dead idea is the bare minimum. That's what I've been doing. It's not working out. You do have to do the steps in relative order, and you have to make sure that you know what you're doing. Content creation is, you need to do the things to get people to watch you, and then you can do the extra stuff. Okay? For example, you want to make video games. What kind of video games? You want to do Let's Plays? Cool, you can do Let's Plays. That means that your entire channel has to be Let's Plays. Because if they're not Let's Plays, people won't watch. People won't want to be around. They don't want to look at that, right? They want to be there for the tips and tricks of the trade, of how to get through this dungeon boss, or whatever, right? Let's Plays or walkthroughs. If you do a non-commentary walkthrough, I could probably do that, but I'm not going to. You can do that. You could do video game music videos. You can do, honestly, most people just do Let's Plays with commentary. And I'll be quite honest, that portion of the internet is so saturated that it's probably not something you could get into unless you're amazing. And I'm not, so we're not doing that. Okay. I'll probably talk about some of this on stream, but we're not, I'm gonna go through it all here. I don't have a list, I don't have like a thing, and that's important. When you do an actual video, you need to have a list, and it's different for some people. Some people don't want to do a list because they don't need a list, right? Here's the thing. No matter how you feel about a list, if you don't need a list, you do the bare minimum for your list, but you still have a list, okay? It doesn't matter. I don't care. You don't need a list because you think you will remember everything, and that's fine. I don't care. Make a list, right? Shut the fuck up. Make a list, right? A 1 to 3, right? Bare minimum list, okay? If you think you need a list because it'll help you retain your connection thing, you know, how you're gonna do the video, great. Make a list. Make it 1 to 5. Make it 1 to 8. 1 to 10, right? Nothing less than 1 to 3. Okay? 3 steps. Intro, core, outro, right? And your intro and outro should be generally the same, right? I usually say, "Hey guys, how's it going?" right? Or I'm here guys, or something like that. And my outro is almost always good night, goodbye, good night, goodbye, good night, goodbye, right? Or it's I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Right? There's always a solid, like, you could trace back my outro to several videos behind, right? But the core is always different. This is where your list comes into play, okay? Your core list should be ideas and topics you want to talk about in the video. But if you don't have those written down, or you don't think you need those, you can do it off the cuff. Just write core. Just write core, right? But having that list gives you direction. And direction is the most important thing about video content creation, right? Keeping yourself pointed in the right direction is the way you go forward. So you've got your list, okay? Let's say you've got 5 items, okay? Say you've got intro. Item number 2 is going to be opening statement. Item number 3 is going to be the core argument. And item number 4 is going to be closing statement / conclusion. And then argument. And then number 5 is outro. And you might be like, but Pillow, the conclusion is the same as outro. No, it's not. The outro is the thing you say right before you hit stop recording. The conclusion is the thing you say to end your discussion / argument / whatever you want to put forward in this content. Okay? And I did a list item there. Like, you don't actually have to write down the list. I'm going to be clear. Like, you don't actually have to go open a Word document and write down a list. But having that list mentally, having the list somewhere in existence helps. It really does, right? The next steps of creation we'll get into later for further, but I feel like this is a good starting point of what you need to do and how to do it for starting a video, making videos and stuff, right? Your topic needs to be pointed. You can't do general topics. Don't be like, I want to make documentaries. Documentaries on what? Okay, now you want to make gun documentaries. Gun documentaries about what? The history of firearms, how the firearm was received in history, how the firearm performed in history, how the new firearms are shaping the industry as they are. Like, it doesn't matter, but you got to have a specific topic. Like, this topic for this video is what to do to make a video start. How to get your video started and the core principles of starting a content TM, okay? So remember, the 3 steps at minimum. Have more than that because you should feel better about yourself. You're okay. You can totally write down those steps more if you really want to. I genuinely recommend it. Lists help more people than they hurt. And if you don't like lists, well, too fucking bad. Make a list. To be quite honest, anyone who says yeah, you don't need to make a list, they're fucking lying to you. They're sabotaging you. Okay? We're here to tell you what's going on and what's hot on the street, right? So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to follow on Twitter and Twitch and all that stuff. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.